I don't know. I was kind of like living as like the person that my parents wanted me to be, and I hated that person, and everybody I knew hated that person, and I wasn't happy and stuff. So since like since I had that experience and I kind of like woke up to like how long do I want to pretend to be somebody that I'm not kind of thing, and be like, well, do I just wait until they die? That could be like 60 years. Do I want to pretend to be something for 60 years kind of thing? And then it's like, no, I don't want to be that. So I've been kind of like, I don't know, pushing towards who I am and who I want to be and stuff openly, outwardly for as long as I don't know, for as long as since then, pretty much. And sometimes people don't like it, and frankly, that's a shame. But it's no real loss if I lose people that don't like who I am as I am and stuff like that. I do have a spare light bulb. Give me that. Let's go install that. The food should tie me over for just a little bit longer. It's almost nighttime. I'll put it down to sleep soon. Well, that's how I am with ADHD and autism. So give you kudos. Not everyone is brave. Yeah. No, it can be very hard to be yourself, especially like in public and or online. Like when I started streaming, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to be like myself or if I wanted to be a character or something like that. And very quickly I realized that I didn't want to pretend to be somebody anymore. So yeah, I very quickly changed everything to me. And I'm like, yep, no, this is me. You like it or you don't. And it's okay if you don't like it. It's just like, as long as nobody's a dick about it, I don't care. You know, everybody's entitled not to like things. It's perfectly okay. But yeah, no, if you enjoy who I am and how I am and stuff like that, this is how it is here, and you're welcome to hang out and chill and chitty chat and all sorts of stuff, you know. It just is how it is. Did I get a spare? I didn't end up getting a replacement one of these ones. I mean, it's 18%. It's still good, but there's also 3% fuel in here. I might siphon that. So I find you quite awesome to talk to. Thank you. That's really lovely. I don't know if I took parts from that or if I added it. I know I added stuff. I'm like, as always, somewhat paying attention to what I'm doing, but not entirely. I also am pretty sure I heard a rat run past in game then, but I didn't see one, so it'd be a problem if we get rats here. I know you can catch them, you can eat them and stuff, but I haven't dabbled yet. If I could get this up to like a good percentage, I know this one's got like a tiny bit of fuel, but I'd rather put that extra bit of fuel. Honestly, I'd rather take it out of the white car and the red car and put it in the Spiffo van, but I also don't want to put all my eggs in a basket, so to speak, and then only have one drivable car and then boop it. Although, as long as she's alive, I can mechanic the engine. So, this isn't going too badly. I wasn't really expecting this for engine repair, and I kind of understand what people now said about like the grinding to level 5 and then the grinding to repair the engines. I get it. I do. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad because she was mechanic and she had 3 points already, you know? Make some snares to catch them then when low on food. Yeah, see, the thing is, the only time I've managed to like boot them and like peel them and stuff, I haven't been near a fire source and I haven't been home. And when I've been out and about, I haven't known how to get the fire stuff. I recently figured out how to do the fire stuff. I think I built one, but I don't think I put any fuel in it. Or I looked at building one and I didn't make it. I don't know which. It was one of the two. But I was freezing and I didn't have warm clothes, so I was looking at a fire. The other thing too is I also found a place that had chickens. I jumped the fence and the chickens attacked me, which was not great, but I obviously killed one trying to defend myself. And I ran around half the map with this like chicken carcass, intending to cook it, but I never figured out how to specifically, like at the time, make a campfire and cook the fucking thing. And I had all the options to be able to do it. We were starving and I'm like, I don't want to eat this thing raw. Because I'm like, there's a fair chance that like the real world is going to have salmonella or something and she's going to die or whatever. But yeah, we ended up just leaving that dead chicken in some random building a town over. I think it's probably still there rotting as we speak. But yeah. I know where stuff is now, and if I wanted to go and hunt, there is a farm not that far away from memory that had I think rabbits and chickens. I don't think it had sheep, but I think it had something else. I can't remember what. Maybe cows? I think I said cows. But yeah. Anyway. Okay, I think I've used up all my engine parts. It's almost nighttime. I do want to feed her. I do want to put this extra book away. I know she's absolutely knackered. Let's put that away. I do want to take I don't really want the worn bulb. That's fine. I can chuck that in storage. I'm going to have to get her some water and stuff. Ironically, you say that. I have, my grandparents had a dairy farm. Oh, for a second there, when she came out of the menu, I thought she was dying or something. I'm like, shit. Oh, man. I was genuinely fucking concerned right then. That was it. I don't need to boil any water at the moment. I do still have, cucumber seeds here. I guess that's the only seeds we managed to keep, which I guess is nice. I do have a battery. I do want to take a battery for the road, although I should be able to disassemble radios, so this isn't a problem. I've got most of my flashlights still good. There was the only thing I thought about taking was the jack, which I do have one. Did I empty out everything else I've got? Yes, except for this worn baseball bat. Okay, let's just put a couple of things in the Spiffo van, because I think I'm going to just take the Spiffo van for the trip. I also want to take the... I guess let's check what's in here. I'm pretty sure I've taken everything out of it. There's the shitty fuel container. Okay. So I do have to get rid of that. I'll chuck that in the Spiffo one. I'll dump that somewhere. I should also grab the other bonnet off the ground and dump that somewhere too. It's got nothing in that boot. This one should have... There's my tire iron. French crowbar. I'd like to take that and my chips. I don't know about the tire iron, although if I needed to do tire stuff, I could. I could also get the suspension things. I'm not too worried about that. I guess I could take these. I won't be able to carry everything. Just give me everything out of that. I should take the fuel out of this, but there's 6 fuel. It's not worth it. All right. Now, this one's got an okay, mostly okay car. I don't actually know if I emptied this. I'll be honest. Let's chuck this in here. I don't know if I want to take my tire pump. I don't think I need that. The wrench I'll keep on me. That's fine. Throw the crowbar as a spare weapon. A shitty thing I need to throw away. And a spare baseball bat. I kind of almost want to keep on me because I know mine will break eventually. I haven't been checking my condition of my bat recently. It's mostly broken. So it's going to go soon. Alright. I kind of also want the chips in there, but I honestly would rather take... I'd rather take a can of something. Okay. So I don't know if there's anything else in here in this car. Let's just quickly find out. Nothing... No. Okay, there's nothing else in here. This one should have fuel cans in it. Yeah, it's got the spare gas can. I only really need one for the road, but I want to bring the other ones inside the house. I kind of like leaving at least one set of fuel cans and or hoses together as sets in cars because that has been really useful. All right. So I think the Spiffo can's kind of nearly there. I'll just set her to bed as she is. We'll get her some food and shit in the morning. I know she's really hungry, but priority is getting her to sleep while it's early enough to sleep. I find it kind of funny listening to them walk around panting. Because they sound so rushed by it. I'm just calm down. Just breathe. It doesn't sound natural. kind of thing. I don't really know. Like, I do because, like, I was a gym junkie and stuff, what it sounds like to be, like, genuinely out of breath from, like, overexerting yourself. But, like, it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like hyperventilating, honestly. Turn that off. I want to grab the... I'm going to put the tire pump back. Now, I'm pretty certain I have a jack in here. Pipe wrench, that's pen light. I should really take the pen light for the road. This should be fine. Mostly just doing car stuff, so I do want to take... I do have a sleeping bag here. I don't want to take that. I don't know where my jack went. I'm pretty sure I had that in with the car stuff. Yeah, no, I've got a tire pump. I've got a spare wrench. I've got like 3 tire pumps. I've got a few tire irons. Huh. I wonder where my jack went. That's odd. It could be in a different box, but I doubt it. Okay. Let's grab you some water because you're going to do that thing where you drink all the fucking water. I got to get like a fucking 2 liter or something like that. Just grab that for a hot second. You'll drink that. That's already empty. All right, try that again. Okay, she's had some of that. She can hold on to a second one while we're walking around. Now, I want to take some sardines. I want to take some tomatoes. I would like shit that stacks, but we're not going to get that lucky. I would like to stuff some extra lollies, a granola bar. Let's stuff that into her overalls. I think that should be okay. I'd kind of like one more, realistically. Like one more can of food. I feel like the peas should be good for her. Sounds like you're trying to make a pizza. What, tomatoes, sardines? I mean, yeah. It's just that, like, I haven't dabbled with any of, like, the dough making or anything like that in here. I also don't really want to take 2 drink bottles, but that's fine. We're still putting things away for just, like, a few more minutes. And she is really hungry, so I should actually eat something. Let's eat the sardines. You can eat sardines. Oh, no. Hold on. If you guys stand still to do that. Oh, because it's ring pulled. Okay, cool. I've never noticed that that's a ring pull thing, but okay. Get us some fish. I imagine fish in the apocalypse would be pretty good for you, right? Once you get, like, canned fish, have, like, all the good shit for you. As if, like, the other canned stuff isn't good for you. But, like, I just feel like it would be extra good for you, you know? I also felt like we had more canned stuff. I guess I put it in and around the house. I'll have to find it. But, yeah, once she's had this, and I could put away the empty gas can and the extra hose. I also don't think there's any food in that sheriff bag. Hey, lol. It's a squirrel moment. Ah, it's all good. Did she open that or... No, she didn't open that. I gotta stop interrupting her with this because, like, I don't think she's got the, She definitely doesn't have disorganized. You know, where you can't access your inventory and stuff when you move. But she's not far off it. Also, this... Oh, no. Sorry. I was looking at, like, the water bottle. I'm like, oh, this can of tomato has, like, a really high water concentrate. Like, wrong item. It's fine. You can drink that. Now, I do... Let's see. We got batteries. Got books. None of that. I don't need none of that. It's fine. I just sort of have a quick look at it. I gotta put that stuff away properly anyway. Alright, let's toss the hose and stuff in here. Let's put the can opener back in your overalls. So we have some chocolate bars. We've got granola bar. We've got a pen, some bandages, sterilized bandages specifically. We've got some chips. We've got some canned peas, which we'll do stuff with. What else do I need from here? I'll get batteries as I go. I'll put the cans outside soon too. And I should have drunk as much water as she needs for the moment. She's still apparently really fucking hungry. I just fed her so much. Hold on. Put that one back for a minute. What else do you need? How about you eat the can of peaches? I'll have a look in one of the other cupboards. See if I can find more of the food. I like taking a lot of the like small items, like the lollies and stuff. Part of the reason why I've been giving her so many lollies is because it's supposed to give her like a happiness thing, but it's like making her overweight, and that's making it that like she's getting out of breath, and supposedly it's going to make it that she can't fight as well. But yeah, it's not helping her not be unhappy. I do have like antidepressants in the house. I could give her some of those. Honestly, as soon as she's in the house, she fucking hates this place. I'm not joking. As soon as we get home, every single time, bam, super unhappy. As soon as we go on a journey, she's chipper again. It's like, oh, I hate this place. But then when she's outside with zombies, it's like, this is great. It's like, go home, drunk. Give me the corn, give me the carrots, and the beans. That's a lot of food, but I want to be out for a while. So give me all those. I guess I should actually grab the extra water bottle. I mean, I should just like, I should take a 2-liter. Give me one of these. Yeah, give me a 2-liter for the hot minute, because that will solve our water problem a bit later. I don't want to like swap that over, but if we could have like a 2-liter of water or drink of some sort in the car, that will do. She also hasn't like read anything for a while. Okay, she's got a book. I still haven't replaced her gloves. I don't care to right now. We're gonna take the Spiffo van. I don't have a jack, which is a bit of a surprise to me. I also haven't really done much driving with the trailer on, so this is also going to be kind of interesting for me. Yeah, that boot, please. I want to chuck this in here. I want to chuck the beans and stuff. I have a can on me and some chips on me because they're light enough. I don't really mind. And I will put all these cans. I'm going to put these all over here. I'm going to collect more water. I don't be needing to put this many out here, but it's going to happen. All right. So, I think... Where am I? I would think that the best thing to do would be to probably... Oh, shit. She didn't even get in the car. Probably the best thing to do would be to start in my own town for trying to find somewhere that had fuel. I've already, like, exhausted all the cars here. There are 2 cars on this corner that have fuel, but I don't know if I've siphoned them. So, I guess we're going to go down to these 2 and just have a quick look. Although, hold on. If I do that, I won't be able to bring home excess fuel. Hold up. Let me go get my several gas cans. Let me go do that. I wasn't really thinking about this. I was thinking about gassing up the 1 car. But I'm trying to bring back fuel. This happens every so often. Sometimes I forget what my actual objective of the task is. And then I remember, hopefully before I leave the house. So that happens sometimes. I have 4 gas cans and I've got 1 in the car. I don't know if I have any more. I had more. Like 4 or 5. 5 are gonna do, I guess, because I'll be able to keep the car full, and once I've got the full 5, I should be able to drive back. So I guess it's fine. Also, just let me just quickly take some antidepressants for you, because I'm pretty sure we have that. Yeah, just hit one of those, because like she is well and truly upset. What about using the notebook as a tool list? I haven't. I didn't know that you could do that. I, generally speaking, I haven't used like the notepads for anything other than fire kindling. Yeah. As far as like remembering what I'm doing and stuff like that, I keep a Word document for all my games. So between week to week, I remember what I'm doing and stuff. Also, depending on the game, I also keep like a full story log of whatever. Like with RimWorld, I have the entire history of what's happening with that colony. Hold on, I'm on the wrong side again. I have a full history of like the last 2 years I've been playing it. I know this is going to keep conking out and stuff, but it's still okay. Alright. So, off we go. We're going to go down the road and we're going to check out those 2 crash smash cars. for whether or not I've taken fuel out of them yet. So we'll see. Or try to avoid that. Book and pencil, and then you have in-game to-do list management. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Also, just as a heads up, like, there's a lot of stuff I don't know in the game. So pretty much unless I'm, like, asking questions about stuff, just assume I don't know and don't mention it. Because, like, I'm trying not to have, like, too much information. I'm trying to figure stuff out as I go. I find more enjoyment out of the aha, oh my god, why haven't I been doing this already kind of moments, you know? But no, I already keep an actual physical log that I can look at without loading into the game to make sure I know what the fuck I'm up to. If I had it in game, I would have to load in, and there's times when I there's times when I quit out of the game after she's died, and then I don't start a fresh game until the following time I'm playing. So what then happens is that I don't know the information. If I have to, like, create a character to load in, it's not useful, you know, as opposed to being able to just, like, open a Word document and read it. Also, I tend to, like, look back at, like, what I was doing last time I was playing and stuff, especially if it's been a while. Like, next time I play 7 Days or Diablo, like, it's gonna be one of those cases where I am going to have to look at, like, what the fuck was I doing with this game? Because it will be a while. Like Diablo 2 and stuff, particularly, like, I'm doing a thing with that. I'm doing a City Nostalgia playthrough, recreating my original character from when I was 12. So that's been fun. But, like, yeah, I can't play it at the moment because, like, my computer and streaming cannot handle the output at the moment. So I've just got to save up for a new graphics card and stuff. They meant, oh shit, hold on. Oh, mate, I don't know where you came from. There we go. That sounded like dead. Give me that. I didn't realize that there was a zombie here at all. I don't know if I got all the fuel. I think I got disrupted then. Lucky though, because that's a really bad, like, little wedge that I made here. I meant for a while in the game just to make survival easier. Yeah, no, you know how, like, well, I don't know if you know this, but in 7 Days to Die specifically, they have, like, a thing where you can kind of click on, like, the recipe to make something. And the concept is that, it kind of, like, puts the information up on the screen of what you got to do or whatever for a bit, and until you've got all the resources for it. Like, I don't use stuff like that. I just go from memory. And, like, sometimes I don't fully remember it, but I have no issues with being, like, going back and forth between an inventory or a menu or a box or something like that a couple of times until I get it right. I prefer to do that than to have something actively on the screen. I feel like it actively uses my brain as opposed to, like, just having everything jotted down. As for, like, the games, having to actually manually write those down in a Word document, that is actually useful because some of the games I don't get to play between, like, months and stuff. And while my memory is good, I don't need to stress it out in that way. Also, where the fuck is the rest of them? Oh, it's I'm holding it. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I've still got fuel or empty can or whatever. I also thought there was another can in here. What the hell happened with that? Well, there's 4 of them. Hold up. I want to put the hose in there too. Actually, you know, I shouldn't have bothered because we're just going to go around the corner here. And the car around the corner should have just as much fuel, if not more. Well, it should be 100% too. One just here. There's a couple of zombies here though. I also don't know why she's holding that as her offhand. That would be where the other can went. Okay, hold on a second. Before we fuel this, can you just add more fuel to it, please? Just get it fully full. I'm also very wary of the fact that I really didn't check behind me and I have a tree directly behind me. Not thrilled about that. But yeah, there looks like there's at least a few zombies here I've got to clear out. Just give me a couple of these. And if you could just unequip that would be great. Okay, she's still got fuel in this one. I'll just swap it over. Oh no, it's about half full. Okay, well that should be fine. Let me just get this guy. Like, the fact that you can't really hear the zombies is crazy. With, like, hard of hearing. There we go. That sounded like a crack. I must admit that for a while, I really did need to be able to hear if the zombies were, like, cracked dead or not, to know if I'd actually, like, managed to kill one. Are you siphoning or not? I'll need a hose. Okay, hold on. I don't want to track that guy down here. I must admit, I do like the notion of having the little trailer. It's very, very sweet to know that I can potentially have extra stuff. There is probably a point in time where the car's going to be, like, overloaded. And it's going to, like, shit on, like, the fuel efficiency and stuff. But I've got to start checking some of these wreckages for fuel. Because some of these cars, they never used to have fuel, but now they apparently have fuel. I don't know why, but great. Great for me, I guess. Did you fill those all up, or did you stop? Yeah, keep siphoning. We're not finished yet. I think she filled that one and then stopped. Yeah, okay. Okay, she looked like she stopped then, so that must be all that's in this one. Okay, I believe that the Spiffo van has got sufficient fuel for the moment. The other thing too is I didn't check this one and the last one if they had an engine I could pull apart for parts. So that is something I should probably check. I'm not going to go back around the corner to the other one. We're not going to go back. I'll just have a quick looky-loo at this one. I'll also have to sit her back in the car and just see if I can get her some fucking food or something. I'm pretty sure they can reach the boot from inside it. It's got a radio I can take. It's engine 0. Okay. There's no engine I can take out of it, but I took the radio. That's a bit better than nothing. Yeah, I can reach the boot. Give me that corn. She's so fucking hungry. I'm not even sure why. Like, her weight is going up. I'm gonna have to start making her do some exercises at places. I don't really super want to, because every time I've made her exercise, she has typically gotten eaten by a zombie. Like, the next day. Like, she can't fend them off. So, I'm not thrilled about that, but I mean, if we have to, we have to. Let's chuck that in there. Also, we can, I guess, give me this. Give me this, I'll drop this on the ground. I also forgot to bring the shitty hood. That's fine, though. We don't need to worry about that. Okay. And I'll dismantle this. And I'm going to have to get more water. Alright, so these two... I actually don't know if I brought in a razor. I did not. Okay, so I do still have a pencil. So we can go with the... There's no more fuel on these. Okay. I don't know how to remove this mark off the thing, but that's okay. Just close out of it for a second, it gets rid of it. Alright, so there's no more fuel in that. There are a couple of cars down here I want to go check out. There's also a couple of smash cars around the place I want to check out. So I'll pretty much like head down here. I think you're carrying 40 kilos or... So 40 kilos for 15,000 steps a day. Burn stuff. Yeah, exactly, right? You know? I do think that, like, if you're carrying, like, a whole fucking trunk of a car or a hood or an engine or whatever, right, it should do the thing. It realistically should do the thing. I do think that that's something that the game is snoozing on, but then again, I also know that you wouldn't really want to have, like, a very thin character sufficiently, like, losing a lot of weight just from going for an adventure while you're out trying to scavenge to get food, I guess. But all of my people have got, like, obese, and I don't have any issues with her being that. It's just that, like, eventually we die. eventually she gets like can't fight and stuff like that. I do want to build up her. Oh shit, we're nearly at 6 mechanics. Holy crap. I gotta get up my electrical. I do want to get her strength and fitness and all this stuff up. I had a couple that had good running and sneaking, a light-footed, nimble, and all that business. I'd like to see that go up again, you know. Anyway, I took apart the radio, but yeah, we're gonna, just as a heads up, because this will be Friday, we're gonna head down towards these cars. I don't think that they have any here, but if there was to be fuel, there could be fuel in a crash set of cars there, which aren't too far away. But yeah, there's at least 2 cars parked there that I've got keys for. I can suss out. But yeah, that's going to be Friday.